I offer my humblest pranams at the lotus feet of Sri Sai Baba and my Guru Sri Sai Maharaj. Hi, this is Patty. I thought I'd share with you today some exceptionally fun miracles that Sri Sai Maharaj has done in my physical presence. I've been with him since May of 2013 and never ceased to be amazed by him in so many ways. So today I'd like to share with you some of these very, very fun physical manifestations he's done. The first one I'd like to talk about is one time when he wanted to make vibhuti. Instead of doing the usual circular hand motion like this, what he did is he just ran his hand horizontal like that and then caught the vibhuti real quick as it formed in his hand. And then he gave it to the person that he had made it for. We were all stunned by that one. And one time he was in Puttaparthi, and some of us were with him, and he was on the streets, and he wanted to go to the section of town on Chitravati Road where they made the japamalas. They were for sale. So he was looking for a Rudraksha bead necklace to give to us, and he couldn't find it. He looked and looked and looked, and finally he said, none of these are real. They're all fake. And we didn't know what to say or what to do. So he returned to my house, and he was lying on the couch, and all of a sudden he waved his hand, and out came two Rudraksha bead necklaces, and they were quite long, and he gave them to us and said, you can make two Rudraksha bead necklaces out of each mala. And they were for 4 devotees, and I was very fortunate I got one of those. That was a very blessed thing, and he had gone to great trouble to get that for us. And another time at my house, one devotee had come. She was from the Sai Baba temple down the street, and Sri Sai was sitting on the couch talking to her, and we were all around. And I don't remember right now if there was music playing or what it was, but he was taking his hand and going like this on his knee, up and down, up and down. And all of a sudden he raised his hand, and there it was this huge, huge lingam, biggest one I've ever seen. And he gave it to that lady, that devotee. She was thrilled, and we were all thrilled. It was such an amazing thing to witness. And then at my house another time, he was sitting in that spot on the couch, and he had the hiccups. And in my culture, sometimes when a person has the hiccups, you go behind them, you sneak behind them, and you scare them, because usually hiccups are a sign that there's some sort of lack of rhythm with the breathing. It goes into some sort of spasm. So he was hiccuping, but I was thinking about scaring him, but I said, he's my guru. I better not do that. So we were just listening to him hiccup. And so then he went to another chair in another part of the living room, and he was talking to a female devotee there. And so we stayed back because he was talking to her. And then suddenly he called me over to him. So I went over to him, and just as I arrived, a lingam came out of his mouth. And we were all stunned. We couldn't believe it. Oh my God. Now I've seen Sri Sai Baba do this in the hall during Shivaratri, but to see that up close, it was such an amazing miracle. It was such an amazing thing. And he gave this beautiful, just made lingam to her as a gift from him. It was a beautiful thing. And I guess it was 2013, I was at his house in Nandi Hills, and I was singing bhajans, and I was busy playing and singing, and Sri Sai came over to me. I didn't know what he wanted, but he came over and he stood close, and he put his hands like this above my head, and I didn't know what he was doing. And then he lowered his hands before my face, and there in his hands were flaky pieces of chocolate. I was stunned, you know, and I think it was the Swiss kind. It was exceptionally good. You know, God knows what we really want in this world. And I guess I wanted chocolate at that time, and he came over and he gave that to me as a gift and said I could have all of that. That was so fun, so fun. So I hope if you've enjoyed this small snippet of these beautiful miracles that Sri Sai has done. But I think for me, the most amazing miracle is him. He's the miracle. His love, his compassion, he's the miracle. Jai Sai Ram.